Hey guys, this is Madman Mars 2000 here, and just here to put out a video in regards to TNA's HardCore Justice pay-per-view coming up August 8th, 2010. Sunday, August 8th, 2010 to be precise. But anyway guys, I found out some information about the pay-per-view that I thought I'd pass along to you guys, and then also give you guys my thoughts and expectations, of the event. So I found out what the official name of the ECW faction is going to be, who's confirmed, former ECW talent that's confirmed to appear at HardCore Justice, and unconfirmed talent that TNA they contacted but haven't gotten a response back yet, or they either contacted them or or they didn't contact them but they have interest in bringing in these people. So. And there's also been 2 confirmed matches for the pay-per-view as well that I thought I'd pass along to you guys. First of all, I wanted to give you guys the official name of the new ECW faction. When TNA first brought these guys in, they originally wanted to call them the Riot Makers. From what I understand, I read that at a bunch of places that they were going to go by the name of the Riot Makers, and when I saw that, I was like, oh no, like what a horrible name. I didn't like it at all. I just thought it sounded terrible, and it just didn't appeal to the group at all. I mean, to me, it just didn't make sense. Like, like the Nexus group in WWE, even though I don't watch it anymore and all that, it still at least makes sense to call them Nexus. But the Riot Makers, no, it didn't do anything for me. So, but I recently just found out the other day that at recent shows, I guess they've been called EV 2.0, which stands for ECW version 2.0. Of course, TNA can't use the ECW name because WWE has a trademark, so they can't use it. So they've recently at shows been going by the name EV 2.0, which actually does stand for ECW version 2.0. I think it's a much better name than the Riot Makers, so I really do hope that they go with EV 2.0 over the Riot Makers. It sounds a lot better. And up next, guys, this is a list that I just got. This is former ECW talent that is confirmed to be at HardCore Justice. And this list, of course, also includes names of former ECW stars that are now currently contracted to TNA. So right off the bat, of course, you guys know Rob Van Dam is going to be there. You guys did see the return of Mick Foley last week. He will be there. Both members of Team 3D, Raven, Rhino, Steven Richards, Simon Diamond, El Snow, Taz, Sabu, and one of my all-time favorite high flyers in the history of professional wrestling, 2 Cold Scorpio, is confirmed to be there. C.W. Anderson, the Sandman, and last but not least, Jerry Lynn is 100% confirmed and will be at HardCore Justice. Now that was a list of talent that is 100% confirmed to appear at HardCore Justice, of course unless something stops them from making a show, like an injury or something, but as of right now, all of these men are confirmed to be at the pay-per-view. And this is next a list of unconfirmed talent that either TNA's contacted, hasn't gotten an answer back yet, or they just have interest in. Spike Dudley, all the members of the FBI, Axel Rotten, who I understand has gotten into great shape, if you can believe it or not, but I read that he's actually gotten into great shape recently. Balls Mahoney, Bill Alfonso, Shane Douglas, and last but not least, Johnny Swinger is one of the unconfirmed talent to be there. And they even have 2 matches confirmed for HardCore Justice. Thought I'd pass this along to you guys. The first in a co-main event is supposed to be Tommy Dreamer versus Raven, and in the main event of HardCore Justice, you guys are gonna, if you guys were like ECW, hardcore ECW fans back in the day, you're probably gonna mark out for this. Rob Van Dam is confirmed to face Jerry Lynn in the main event of HardCore Justice. Whether or not it's for the TNA title, I don't know. I kind of doubt it, since Jerry Lynn isn't a contracted TNA star or anything, but Rob Van Dam is indeed confirmed to face Jerry Lynn at HardCore Justice. I cannot wait to see that. I'm really looking forward to that, because those guys had great matches back in the day. I think they could still do it again, and to see Jerry Lynn again back in TNA would be great. I can't wait to see it. And WWE really fucked him over too. So my expectations for this pay-per-view, I'm expecting this pay-per-view to be the proper send-off for ECW, because as you guys know, WWE really fucked up ECW when they brought it back. You know, Vince McMahon made it his vision, not the vision that it once was, and you know, then he took all the ECW talent, all the originals, and jobbed them out like crazy. But this right here, I think, is going to be, you know, the send-off, the proper send-off for ECW. And you know, I'm expecting it to, of course, be as hardcore as could be. Expecting buckets of blood. I'm sure I'm going to get that. And as you guys know, you know me, I'm not a fan of the PG era that WWE is doing now, which actually caused me to quit watching WWE. I don't watch it anymore. So, but as you guys know, I've always been about, you know, the wrestling, the weapons, the buckets of blood, and you know, stuff like that. I love to see stuff like that in wrestling, because it just makes the product look more realistic to me. But like matches I'd like to see too, with Too Cold Scorpio confirmed, I'd love to see him versus Amazing Red as the opener for HardCore Justice. I think those two, being the high flyers there, could put on amazing matches. And you know, it sucks that we're only going to get to see that once if it does happen, but Too Cold Scorpio versus Amazing Red, I'd love to see that. I'd also love to see Too Cold Scorpio get signed to TNA as well. That'd be amazing, because I was a huge fan of him way back in the day and in his WWE days as Flash Funk. Of course, with Sabu confirmed, I'd love to see him and the Sandman confirmed. I'd love to see Sabu versus Sandman versus Abyss in I don't know, either a Monsters Ball match or a, you know, Barbed Wire Massacre, because those guys have always been about the, you know, all the hardcore stuff, the blood and all that stuff, and the weapons, and as you guys know, neither man is afraid to go through barbed wire, so I'd love to see that. I'd also love to finally see someone get hit with, you know, Abyss's nail board that he calls Janus now. So I'd finally love to see someone get hit with that. That would look so awesome. So anyway, guys, that's about it for this video. But please, if you guys post comments on this video, you know, give your expectations. You know, I'd love to see your comments, your expectations for this pay-per-view, matches you'd like to see now that you know what the confirmed talent are and what the unconfirmed talent are. So, you know, guys, post comments here. Just give your thoughts on what you want to see at HardCore Justice, or you know, what matches you'd like to see, or your expectations, or whatever, guys. So, anyway, guys, that's it for this video on TNA HardCore Justice. I'm Madman Mars 2000.